In the Guanangal today, Greenpeace scientists are fighting to save the Atlantic, action that has helped curb overfishing in southern Africa. Here's more.
Expedition near Mount Verma, 1,000 kilometers from Cape Town, South Africa. They are collecting data to document the results on the ban on fishing near this 4,600-meter high seamount. An expedition that reveals a flourishing marine life that they would not have imagined here without this moratorium imposed in 2007.
I think this is just the perfect example of what happens if you leave nature on its own for a certain period of time. Even if it was overfished, it will replenish shortly.
Through this research mission, Greenpeace hopes to convince the UN on the need to adopt a treaty to ban industrial fishing on 1/3 of the ocean surface by 2030.
Our lives depend on the health of the oceans, and the oceans are in a historic crisis. Consequences of climate change, overfishing, plastics in the sea. If we want to do something now, we would have to declare at least 30% of the oceans as marine protected areas, latest until 2030.
For the time being, we are still far from these objectives because the type of radical embargo such as the one on Mount Verma is still an exception. Apart from the territorial waters managed by the countries bordering them, only a tiny part of the world's sea benefits from legal protection, which is very often theoretical.
A shocking stat is that at the moment less than 1% or close to 1% of the high seas are protected. And considering that the high seas cover about 50% of the planet, 1% is completely insignificant.
For these volunteers, there's no question of giving up, and the results of the expedition to Mount Verma still give them reason to believe in change.